Where do you see yourself in this division, right? You're easily one of the best in the world. You lost to the champion. Where do you see yourself in this division, and what are your goals still at 145?
Bro, I'm still here, bro. I'm still here. I'm right here, right in front of them. People keep giving me a hard time of how we're going to do the fourth and blah, blah, this and that. And I mean, watching Izzy last week was pretty inspiring, you know, and this is MMA. I mean, especially you know how crazy MMA can be, you know, with the guy that you're riding for. So at the end of the day, anything can happen, man. Anything can happen. I go out there, I put a statement out there, and who's to say what happens?
Yeah. Is the Israel thing like a real motivator, right? Because now it's like, hey, I'll just do what he did. I'll just beat everyone I have to beat until eventually there's no one else and you have to fight me again.
For sure. You know what I mean? Make a statement. That's my mind. We still remember. Just reminding people, you know what I mean? I guess I got a little Roy Jones in me right now. Y'all must have forgot. You know, I'm hearing everybody talking. I'm hearing the critics, hearing the media, hearing all the social media people talking, and I just can't wait to go out there and show out.
It's an interesting one, right? Because of his relationship with the champion, but you would be a fresh contender. Where in a division where Alex is always saying he wants fresh contenders, do you think this win on Saturday would put you in line for a title shot?
Yeah, I think so. You know, I feel like it has to. It has to. There's nowhere else to go, surely.
Would we like that shot in London?
I mean, if it's possible, that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah.
Happened this past weekend. We saw Israel Adesanya become champion. We got to start back against Alex Pereira. What did you think of that performance, the knockout of Izzy over Alex Pereira? Yeah, man, good game. Good game. Very good.
Bom pessoal, como prometido, vim aqui em primeira mão no meu canal vim dar grande notícia. A minha próxima luta será nos 205. Isso mesmo, a minha próxima luta será nos 205.
At light heavyweight, the only real grappler that's going to give him a hard time in terms of like size would be Jan Blachowicz. Like Jan Blachowicz probably has the mass to get him down and stay on top of him. But the rest of the guys are kind of like kickboxers too. I mean, you know,
Anthony
Johnny
Smith
Walker,
is a good black belt. I mean, Anthony Smith gets you to the ground.
He's a good jiu-jitsu guy, but he's not necessarily a takedown top guy.
Okay.
Right. So, and Paul Craig's definitely not a takedown top guy. So like he's dealing with guys that are essentially kind of like kickboxers, you know, Johnny Walker and, you know, Alexander Volk, what's his name? Rakic.
Alexander Rakic, yeah.
Like these are kickboxers. They're not necessarily going to be looking to take him down. I mean, they might know they're going to fight him, but still probably won't be good enough. So.
I come out the bar, somebody done smashed the windshield of my car and smashed my side mirror on some petty shit. That's what broke people do. Broke people do shit like this, bro. I'm gonna be real, bro. Whoever did it, you a nigga. And this is furthermore reason why, you know,
I wonder if it was the homeless guy.
Grand Rapids, y'all gonna lose access to me, bro. So, yeah, bro, y'all can thank some more people and more bullshit about that shit, bro. So,
a lot of factors went into that. Like, I wanted to see it. I was praying to God that I'd have like a great fight camp and get to the fight with no injuries so I could make like an accurate decision in my career. Well, guess what? I got to the fight camp with virtually no injury. It was like literally one of my best fighting camps that I had. So training wise, it wasn't like I had an excuse like, man, my ankles messed up so I couldn't get in my road work that I usually do. No, it was like a perfect one. So there was no excuse there. That's something that I wanted to see, like the training camp compared to the fight. In many ways, I feel like it's by numbers. I'm not, like, I'll share a little something with you. I'm not the best, like, back-to-back mile runner, you know? Like, if there's no break, if it's like 1, 2, 3 miles, I don't get like the best times like that. I push myself for a long period of time to just focus on that and to beat that, you know? And I actually did better now than I've done most of my career. So in like some aspects, my physical was pretty damn good, you know? And it was like, so there's no excuses. If I lose this fight or I don't perform the way I want to in this fight, it's just not the same me. And there was times I felt like I could have done way more when I did hurt Gilbert and I did catch him, and just that spark, that boom, 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 that next level, that next shift in gear wasn't there, you know? So it was like, fuck, even like, let's say 10 seconds ago, I would have got the story ending that Miami deserves and clipped this guy and put his ass to sleep with like 10 seconds ago, I still would have retired. I still would have been like, hey, I don't have it no more. Thank you everybody for the victory. But you know, this is not like me at my best, you know?
There were some reports like a few months ago that it was going to happen. So that's why I was wondering if you were hearing otherwise.
So I don't know if you remember this, but back then she was always telling me that I was unworthy of fighting her and that I had to go fight and win one more in order to fight her. And so she tried to do that same thing in this case. She said that I had to go fight Irene in order to fight for the belt against her again, fight and win against Irene. But I don't know how Irene comes up in this conversation at all. We're 1-1. This is the biggest women's mixed martial arts fight in history. It's a trilogy fight. It's a rocky story. I think the UFC knows that. They know how to do business. They know how to do big business and make big fights. It's the only fight that I called for. And I said, you know what? If you don't want to fight me, Amanda, which the brass told me directly she does not want to fight me. They said, you have to fight Irene. I said, I'm not fighting Irene. I'm fighting Amanda. When she decides she's going to take that fight, you let me know and you give me a call because that's the only fight that I'm taking. And I said, you know what? If you want, go ahead, put Irene in front of me. Go ahead and make that Irene Amanda. And instead, you know, skip the fight that it makes the most sense for everybody and go ahead and do Irene and Amanda. And they said that if she didn't fight against me, that she would be stripped. And so she had no choice but to fight me. She doesn't want to fight me. They told me she doesn't want to fight me, and she's being forced to fight me because this is the only fight that makes sense.
Is there an update on Jon Jones?
As far as what?
Like what's next for him when
Jon Jones came out, made quick work, and poof, disappeared, man. He went back to whatever he's doing. He's ready to fight. He wants Stipe, so we'll get it figured out.
And that's definitely the fight. Stipe's next.
That's the one he wants. Yeah.
And poof, he's gone again. Jon Jones goes back underground, and and let me know when the Stipe fight's done. And he is a fascinating, talented artist to deal with.
So you have not heard from him since?
Wow. Haven't heard a word on him.
Oh man, that's so disappointing.
Hey, now you show me respect. Now you show me respect.
Stay away from me.
Hey, now you stay away from me. Now you show me respect. Hey, now you show me respect.